Okay, so anyway, they grow and they're inspiring people, and then they find out. Oh, they save this one chick that helped them after they free Erica, even though that's not strategically sound, because Jed said it wasn't smart to do. And then Danny's like, "Well, are we gonna leave all these people?" And then he's like, "No, actually, that's before that. I got it out of order. I'm sorry. Got a lot of editing to do." Yeah. Anyway, so Jed, the Marines come, and like they're right in the forest. They tackle Tony, and then the Wolverines like ambush them, and like they're talking to each other. It's like, "Oh, we're here for the Wolverines," and then Jed's like, they like smart ass him. Yeah. Like he's like, "We don't. Oh, we know." He's like, "Well, obviously these fucking teenagers with guns," but anyway, he's like,
no light flashing there, really?
Yeah. So and like they're talking. They give these like expert Marine shit, and they walk away. And the Marine leader's like, "I really hate these kids." And then the Marine leader talks about them picking up this radio that can this part of like their close communication network, so they can eavesdrop on them. Yeah. And they made it sound like this overly big deal. And like I'm not saying intercepting these communication is huge. But really, that's just going to let them ambush a place before they realize that communications are going to get hacked. Unless
they hit something really large.
Unless, if it's now that comes to me, they took it with them back to the army. So yeah. they're going to use it to mobilize the army to take out positions.
Wait a minute.
They're going to do a full frontal assault.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the Korean army be smart enough to say, "Hey, our base got attacked. Our radio is missing. Shouldn't we change the way we communicate?"
Well, there's kind of remains of buildings everywhere.
Yeah,
I think they
killed everybody in that building, so nobody can send a signal until they send a squad in, and then they got to take the inventory, and there was damages. So
plus they took it around with them everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they any location.
And they ran like a tank through it too. They blew.
Yeah.
Like the nearest team. The nearest team was probably miles away before they could get there to investigate.
This movie also
It's just going to be 100,000 Korean dollars down the drain.
This movie also thinks EMPs are new weapons.
Yeah. A new electromagnetic pulse weapon.
Well,
EMPs have been out for years, man.
On a large scale, it would be new.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
I doubt North Korea in the real would be the first country to just develop a large scale MEP.
Yeah. North Korea, biggest threat we have right now.
Yeah, North Korea. We read the news. Their missiles always go to shit. They may have the biggest army, but the technology isn't as good as us. So they're gonna need a lot. They're gonna need somebody supplying them guns, and that's where the Russians come in. And there are Russians too. They're on the eastern coast, and the North Koreans get the west coast.
How much do the Russians actually do?
None.
Nothing. The Spetsnaz guy doesn't get any dialogue.
He doesn't.
Doesn't he grunt at someone?
I think he grunts.
That part was probably cut out. Like, did they have any resolutions? The Russians?
No,
he just disappeared.
That was probably cut out.
And so they raid the main headquarters. They steal the radio, as we mentioned. They go hijack a tank. Dale was traced, and then Jed and Matt have a tender moment. Jed says he's proud. He walks out, and it's kind of like I think it's like the Heil Hitler thing from the first.
I'm pretty sure what Jed was going to do is go screw that girl that stole his beer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
probably. But anyway, I thought it was like the Heil Hitler thing from the first Captain America movie. He's walking out, and like it just seems like this guy was waiting like to troll him. He just walks out, shoots him the neck, and he just drops like.
Psych Hitler. Is it Heil Hitler or Psych Hitler?
Yeah. So he gets shot. He drops, and they're like. Remember Chad? He's like, and the girl's like holding on to his body, like trying to revive him, even though she just saw his like face him get shot in the back of his head. His brains are probably on the wall next to her. Yeah. It's like he's dead as
How did she not get shot? I mean, she was pretty much over his body.
Matt came in and
no, it was in between. She was in between the windows area, and he was shot from the left side.
Matt was getting everybody else out, and then that one of the Marines guys was covering the door.
Okay.
Because they said, "Can we get past you?" He's like, "Make it quick." And so they get out, and then they drive, and he's like, "How did this happen?" And like, he's like, And like Robert's like, Daryl, lift your shirt, and then like he sees the tracer hole, which is actually like a microchip hole. He's like, oh, the tracer's like,
that's not a knife wound.
yeah, that's not a knife wound. And then
Obviously,
it actually looks like a syringe wound.
Really, I mean, how did they
That's
first
big
mistake it
syringe
for a
needle.
knife wound? Since when
It
is a
wouldn't.
knife a small circular object?
I think
I
that
don't
was
know, the
more
Russians
like
have
the
knives that
dialogue,
shoot.
which I kind of liked at that point.
One thing I've heard
A ballistic knife, but it's still, it should be still a flat blade.
No,
not a-
but like you're saying, like how does like nobody knows the Russians have crazy ass weapons, so
It's just that that's no movie
Yeah.
element, so
yeah,
I mean,
there's a big hole there.
yeah, that's a big hole for a syringe too.
and that's no moon.
Yeah.
So on to the next subject.
talk
Okay.
about a change in this movie. Daryl was a huge
Yeah,
one.
Daryl was not a traitor in this one as the original one, and like people may argue,
Peter
oh,
was.
Daryl wasn't a traitor. His dad sold him out, and the Russians tortured him. Well, he didn't have to come back to the Wolverine's base in the first one. He could have told them right away, and they could have figured something out. They could have set up an ambush.
I was kind of waiting for that
But-
throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
It seemed
but
like
in the
it's-
original, in this one, he got traced without him knowing, and then they're like, he looks at Robert, he's like, give me some equipment, and can I borrow your saw? Which means he's gonna go, and the Soviets are gonna come in, he's just gonna die shooting at him. But we don't
Go
get to
out
see
like a
that.
boss.
So he goes from a complete dick in the original to
A boss.
Yeah,
His dad's still a dick, though. His dad's
Yeah.
still a dick.
yeah.
Okay, Jed's dad and Daryl's dad are complete foils.
Yeah.
Daryl's dad, complete dick. Jed's dad,
Hero.
kick their asses.
Though it does add to the countless speeches in this movie.
Oh crap! We forgot to mention that Joe gets killed by Tom, Jed's dad's gun. He finds it and shoots.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Even like takes off the.
Yeah, he takes off the North Korean name and puts and it's his dad's name on there.
Yeah. The bastard shot the guy's dad and then took his office.
Yeah.
Dick move.
Yeah.
Dick move.
Well, that's how corporations work. That's how you move up the ladder.
And that's just a really obvious thing.
So anyway, Daryl goes out with a haze of glory. They're playing again. They have a nice chat with the Marines, and like he's like, "Are you sure you don't come? We come to free America." He's like, "No, it's not that bad here. We need to keep fighting." And so the movie ends with
Them destroying
the first part is Matt talking to these people in Spiron, which I want to say are the guys on the bus, just so I just want to hear one of them say, "You left us on that bus, asshole."
That would be funny.
I've grown since that last few days.
But in like and then they strap like miniguns from I don't know where to get to on cars. The prisoners
the
are
Marines probably
oh,
supplied
yeah.
them.
The prisoners are rioting in the prison, and they're surrounded with Wolverines, which are tenderoni. They're shooting things, they're blowing stuff up with missiles. In the end, it's kind of like a Revolutionary War thing. You can compare it with some guy carrying the American flag, and they're charging some North Koreans, and then it just fades to black.
Oh my
It
god.
doesn't even fade to black. It just cuts to black.
We're going to see the Wolverines have the ultimate
Yeah, it just cuts to black. We don't.
Ultimate Vic.
How I would end the movie would
Well,
be
after really fade to black, they were attacking the fence.
yeah. Well, how I would end the movie was like them either running out the fence with the flag and just like, or putting the flag on top of the building, or since it's a camp, there's probably a North Korean flag outside. They should have ended the movie with them taking it down and putting up the American flag they had.
Yeah. That would.
And like show it blowing in the wind, like you have to do in Freedom Fighters. Another awesome game about people invading America, the Russians. They take down the main objective of that game is to go every location, take down the flag, put up the American flag.
Although, wouldn't that be kind of counterproductive? Because I know that means, hey, we own this now, but couldn't the Russians just come back and, like, no, take it down?
No, because in that game and like in this movie, it's implied that more people are joining the cause slowly as you win.
Ah.
But anyway, it just cuts black. We don't get a final battle. We don't get anything.
Yeah. So now,
It's more so towards the imagination.
So,
do we have anything else to say about the movie?
It wasn't as bad as I think it would be, but I've been hearing from a lot of people it's an average movie. It's not an average movie. It's still bad.
Well, it wasn't too bad. I mean,
I think
I'm with Corey
know I
on
haven't
this one.
seen-
I can see the view of average, and this is a kind of rental view.
This is
yeah,
this is
I
a
wouldn't
rental
recommend
movie.
buying it.
You would buy the original one. Buy the collector's edition.
buy the collector's edition
Given
of the
that I
original.
haven't seen the original Red
The original
Dawn,
one is
I have to
glorious.
say that it isn't that
The
bad.
original one would be either in my top 5, if not my #1 movie. But basically, another thing I just noticed about this movie, actually I noticed before, this is just a big coming-of-age story for Matt.
Basically, because that's what I realized at the end of the movie. Wait, this wasn't about his brother at all. This was about...
This is not even about them getting invaded. This is about Matt becoming an adult.
What a twist!
Well, the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm still thinking of drinking Josh, because Josh Peckett's in it.
I'm still sad that it took me like 10 minutes to realize, hey, that guy looks familiar.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
Wait
he got...
Wait for it. I know him.
That's because he straightened his hair. He's not fat anymore.
Yeah. Well, he was in fat.
He still has sausage fingers.
But, okay. Yeah, the middle finger scene. His finger was so sausage, it like looked small.
Yeah.
We're sorry if you ever see this Josh Peck, but
Yeah.
it's true.
Oh, yeah. We're so sorry, but we'll keep insulting.
You know, he was a great actor.
He was a great
He was a
actor.
great
I'm saying
actor.
figure, not actor.
I can't think of one bad actor in this movie.
Yeah.
There was actors that could have done more.
Well, yeah.
Well, the dick
I
at
guess
the
the
beginning of the movie,
girlfriend
I
was-
think he was pretty bad.
Says Mr. Oh, they might as well have done it at half-assed.
They did.
Oh, well, it was really good. Like, I
Not
like
what
the acting
comparison
now that I...
was.
Yeah.
But come on, Sean Bean and Kit Harington had it right. You're getting paid for it. Why even act?
So, yeah.
Well, I think it really added to this, especially for the entertainment value.
Yeah, they got... Of course, you can't match the star capacity of the original one.
Of course not. We can't even try.
This is a who's who.
Even though the first one, Patrick Swayze was a big name actor, he only has some TV credits under his belt. Charlie Sheen was not known at all. That was basically one of his first movies, if not one of his first roles.
Charlie Sheen, American's drunk man whore.
Yeah.
When is Grizzlies 2?
I don't know if it was... I keep on thinking it's Fred Savage, but it might have been like Brad Savage in the other one. I know there's multiple Savages.
Savages, run.
Yeah. I want to say it was Fred Savage, because about the time Wonder Years was getting over, I think. He was getting old enough for this movie. But anyway...
Wait, do they... Okay, going back to the EMP. Do they have EMPs that can do that large scale nowadays? Because they had Barack Obama at the very beginning.
No, they do not.
Okay.
Again,
Yeah.
they were kind of trying to introduce the subject of new technology, trying to make...
Yeah, North Korea developed a new technology. That's hilarious.
Yeah. And it worked.
Well, come on. Well, it's just the concept of, well, maybe by the new ruler, if he might plan something things different. But otherwise, Kim Jong-un is like, haha, we'll get you this
Kim
time.
Jong-un is like, I think he's like 28.
The most attractive man in the world.
Yeah, he's 28.
The man who created the internet.
He has everything. He had everything like handed to him throughout his whole life. He's basically a tool for the generals of North Korea.
But,
Well, as
Just
far
imagine-
as the people of North Korea are concerned, he is God.
well,
I
just
don't-
remember
I mean,
the
he
time.
created the internet.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. Well, during Kim Jong-il's reign, it was like, haha, we have a missile. Be prepared to finally face your doom. It gets halfway. Oh, it's okay. We're just joking. That was a test thingy.
Yeah, because their missiles sucked. They only got like a couple hundred feet and they fizzed out.
Yep. And yeah.
So, in conclusion,
Oh wait. Does Un still have the big train that Kim Jong-il was a fan of?
yes, I believe so. So, in conclusion, this fails compared to the original.
It's an okay movie.
It's
Me
an
too.
okay.
I
It's
think
an
it's
okay movie. I would recommend buying it, but
But I would
Again,
not-
rental.
well,
this is
maybe if you're a fan of action, if you're a fan of a lot of shooting and explosions,
I think
then
if it
maybe you
wasn't
could buy
Red
it.
Dawn, it'd have a better review.
Yeah. I guess if you really want, it is a rental, but when you're there, you might as well pick up the original one too and do a comparison. You know,
Yeah. I'll need to watch the original.
You might as well watch both of them.
No, trailers, because I know he's gonna love one of the trailers.
And I know the fact is that we missed some of them thanks to this guy at the ATM.
Because we got a few. We got Mama, which apparently Brad Jones hates at this point, but
It looks horrible.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what's going on.
At all. Like, is the mom still alive? There's like a demon cursing the house or haunting the children.
That's probably it.
I think it would have been better if the kids just like lived in the cabin where feral children. And
I mean,
freaked out to
Well,
society.
look at it this way. The hell butterfly's there, so...
It's not Azeroth. No, I never got hell butterflies in Bleach.
Yeah.
They're supposed to carry messages, but why are they hell butterflies? What's hellish about it?
What's the other?
They're
trailer?
black.
Yeah.
Other than the Lone Ranger, what are the other?
Not that way.
trailers?
Not that way.
Oh, we got that one trailer for that
Stop
one
it.
kid-friendly movie. It was made by the person who made. It was about that baseball or whatever.
The soccer?
Yeah,
Oh.
Playing for keeps, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually looked pretty good. Gerald
Yeah.
Butler looks really different though. He looks like fuck, I can't remember. He looks like a different guy now.
Well, Tom Cruise is going to be in a new action comedy.
I remember loving her.
That Tom Cruise movie, like the 5 people.
Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
I reached Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. He like what is it? There's like this guy that's framed for killing 5 people, and like he's going taking down this whole town just to solve this case. I'm like, it's 5 people. It's like 6 lives. Okay, let it go. You don't need to get like 50 car chases and getting shot, threatened to kill people.
I don't think it's the number that
Was-
matters. I don't think it's the number that matters. I think it's the
Was he
principle.
threatening the reporter or the people?
He was
keeping
threatening the people.
reporter hostage?
He was threatening people.
It sounded like he was threatening the reporter because
He might have been threatening.
He
He might have been threatening everybody in that room.
Yeah, it could have.
And then there was that Jason Statham movie.
Yeah.
What was that called?
That one where he's like this master of disguise, and he's better at.
We should-
That actually
than
looked
the master.
really
We should
good.
probably be more descriptive for the people who have.
That was kind of like Crank.
Yeah, it was like it had the fast-paced like Crank, and it had like the action like Crank.
He wore Stetsons. Stetsons. Are
Basically, it's Jason Statham. What else do you need to
Yeah.
know?
What else
cool.
happened?
He's the safest movie. Was it 2013?
Yeah,
Okay.
all of them were coming out in 2013.
I thought there was one late 2012.
Oh, the Jason Statham one was called Parker.
Yeah, was
Parker.
Just
that
called Parker.
was that the late 2012 one?
I don't
No, I
know.
think that was early 2013.
Yeah, like all of them were. I think they were.
I think they were all 2013.
I think they were all really early 13.
Which is kind of dumb because the world's ending
This
in next month.
yeah, the world's ending next month.
But I want to see Tom Cruise.
I want to
bad.
see Johnny Depp as an engineer.
My God, is that stupid?
I think it looks decent. You didn't even know it was Johnny Depp at first.
It looks decent. It looks good until you get to the fact that Johnny Depp is supposed to be playing the sidekick of the Lone Ranger, who apparently is actually the main character in the Lone Ranger.
Crap. Yeah, he basically is.
Does he ever talk?
But his name
He's
came
the one
second.
talking.
Oh.
Johnny Depp is the one talking through the Lone Ranger.
Yeah, but
I don't know the.
Johnny came
I don't
second,
know the.
so I don't know the
The
script yet.
Indian guy's name of that. My mom would.
I can't remember what it was.
The Lone Ranger's the one with the horse named Silver, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The high old Silver.
Yeah.
Come on,
Did
this
the
is
Lone
just...
Ranger even talk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you watch The Lone Ranger?
No, I mean in the trailer for the new one.
No,
No,
I
not the
don't
trailer
think
for the
he
new
did.
one.
I don't
The old one he
He
did.
didn't talk at all.
I thought we were talking about the series that was
Yeah.
In fact, you barely saw him.
Yeah, you saw him for like, what was it, 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Because apparently Johnny Depp is the real...
good. I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
he's
I'm probably
on
gonna end
a
up.
train car.
I'm probably gonna end up seeing it with my mom, but she also hates Johnny Depp. So this Johnny Depp hatred is in my family. It's not just me.
I don't hate Johnny Depp, but even I think this is stupid, and I will defend him on most everything.
And I am not a hater on Johnny Depp, and I'm just curious on how this may go. So I'm
He's
not
an
sure.
Indian. He's playing an Indian. He's not an Indian.
Yeah,
No,
there
I'm
have
not.
been roles in which people are not who they are, and they play.
Yeah, usually that's still like the same skin color. Like you may have like a British guy playing a Russian.
Acting.
You had
He might have good range in this.
Most
I'll play it.
famous-
I've not seen him play an Indian.
most famous movie for this practice is Highlander.
You know what? You can make all the complaints you want, and you can try to make as many comparisons as you want. But I think only one man can do it better. Take it away, Craig.
I love Sean Connery in every movie I've seen, except maybe one that I have a problem with, which is the movie The Highlander. Ironic. You let me finish. Because in the movie The Highlander is about the eternal Scottish warrior. And in that movie, Sean Connery plays a Spanish nobleman. There is a scene in the movie where the two of them row across Loch Ness. They row a little rowboat across Loch Ness. There's Sean Connery and Christopher Lambert in a little boat. And Sean Connery says, "So tell me about this homeland of yours, Scotland, for I know nothing of it. a Spaniard. I'm sorry for laughing. This is the first time I've heard a lot of this shit myself. Tell me about this homeland of yours, Scotland. Well, I'm used to paella and sombreros and bullfighting. I know nothing of this country. And Christopher Lambert, you know, he says to Christopher Lambert, he says, tell me about this thing you people eat, this haggis. And Christopher Lambert says, well, the haggis is a sort of tasty sausage, you know. Nice with chocolate, maybe, or a waffle.
That mean it took all the money we could ever make, but it was worth it.
True, very true.
Why must you guys waste my savings?
I think your face is like...
Oh, come on, I contribute every now and then.
So...
Wait, no,
do we
I
have
don't.
anything
Okay.
else to say?
No, we're done.
Fine.
Wolverine!